Hey guys, as promised, if you saw the Dolly Parton review I did of Jolene, which was in some ways the first time I'd heard the song, because when I put headphones on, I hear songs so differently than when I'm just going about my business and it's on in the background or whatever. But I'm doing a back-to-back. You saw Jolene by Dolly, and now I'm doing the Petersens cover of Jolene, and I just have grown. One, bluegrass is growing on me, and the Petersens do, by and large, bluegrass covers of other songs. And they have some of their original stuff, too. But I just love this family. We all have certain things in life that, like, endear itself or themselves to us. And I didn't come from a tight-knit family. As much as I've tried, I don't come from, my parents just, that wasn't their thing. So anyway, when I see a close family and it looks like the Petersens are just that, all the comments bespeak how close they are. But there's a beauty about them that goes beyond their music that just is endearing to me. All that said, we're going to see what younger folks can do with a cover of a very, very deep, heartfelt, simple idea. We're going to see what kind of sensitivity the younger folks can put on it. Here we go, the Petersens rendition. Well, they're indoors. I love the dobro. Dobro always played with a slide.
Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare with flaming locks of auburn hair with of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring. Your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep, and there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. Now I can easily understand. Now you can easily take my man. You don't know what he means to me, Jolene.
I'm going to say, it is very hard to capture the emotion that Dolly had in that song. And that's partly because she was older. But women know instinctively from a young age when other girls are very pretty. That's just something they do. We guys don't look at things like that. Like at some point we realize some dude's built well or he's good looking and all that stuff. But women, much earlier age, either more willing to admit it or just more observant of those things. And so that's a brutal realization. So even though the sensitivity isn't yet, I mean, they're much younger in this song. I don't know what year they did this and how old they are, but they look to be in their early to mid-20s at most, that you wouldn't have a full awareness of what this means, but they have some awareness of what this would mean because you're old enough in your mid-20s to know what it's like when you see you're walking with your boyfriend as a girl and there's another gorgeous woman walking down the street. And you're like, oh, is he going to stare at her? What's he going to do? Is he going to embarrass me? Or is he going to think maybe I could get her one day? I don't know what goes on in that, but those are possibilities.
Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Now you can have your choice, man, but I can never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you and whatever you decide to do, Jolene.
All right, I'm observing the way she's playing the fiddle there, which she's just tapping it like that. And I've heard that the fiddle or violin is a very difficult instrument to play. I've also heard the trumpet is very difficult, even though there's only 3 knobs or whatever you call them. But getting them just right and the coordination with the breath with the trumpet. But here, just to like, it's like playing a drum almost. Like you've got to hit it just at the right time and all that. All right, let's see. It's easy to forget about the guys in the group because they're in the background mostly. Love that bass. Their mom is playing it. Cello. Well, I'll say, as I understand it, they're a good Christian family, right? All the comments that I've read, this is where they, and a number of the songs that they do too, will talk about Jesus, and they must have had some interesting conversations about whether or not they wanted to do this song. I'm just guessing, maybe not, but behind the scenes there might have been conversation, because you don't just like walk into your living room, set up, and then just play the song. You decide which ones you're going to do. There's so many to do. Also, I thought, the girls are front and center in everything, really. They kind of get your attention. They got the long hair. They're pretty. They're the vocalists, right? And you've got, I don't know if it's all the brothers. One of them's the brother. I don't know, at least, the dobro player. You've got the main guitarist, and then girls. And so the girls capture your attention. They've got the long, beautiful hair. So there are absolute advantages to being a girl, to being female. But in the song, there's a disadvantage because if there's a real pretty one, a much prettier one that comes along, you don't know what that's going to do to your man. Holy cow. All right, I'm going to rate the Petersens rendition as I experience it. It's very different doing a collaboration than it is like Dolly was the sole vocalist in her rendition, her song, the original. Dolly was the original. Then when you're collaborating, I think you could put a little bit more, you can put your own stamp on it more so and feel the emotion. And in that sense, the song becomes much more yours than in, not merely because this is a cover, but because this is a collaboration. And you're really like working with the group. 2 of the girls were singing. And so you really can't take over as the vocalist and put your own emotion fully into it without making it look like you're stealing the show. So you're not going to get the same sensitivity to a song like Jolene. Maybe a Bob Dylan song, Everybody Must Get Stoned. Yeah, the collaboration would work really well in that environment, but not a song that's as personal as this. But I love their instrumentation. I like how they work together. That's the mom on cello in the background. And I don't know if the dad's a musician. I don't think I've seen him in any videos. So maybe he's on sound. I'm not sure. But I'm going to, this rendition, the number that popped into my head was an 8.5. I liked it. It's just hard to follow up on Dolly. But I really liked that they chose to do this. That it's just a full part of the human experience. It's not just life is wonderful with the Messiah and all this. It's like, well, why is there even talk of a Messiah if there's not brutal hardship in this life? You wouldn't even need one or want one if it wasn't for the brutality that happens here on planet Earth. So, the Petersens. I love this group. I'll be doing more of them too. All right, guys, leave your comments. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country and bluegrass.